Hey, what's up? It's Jason Hamburg. I posted like the first couple shots from this winter running my new headlight, and yeah, people are like super interested in how it's set up. I was gonna do kind of a more in-depth or a nicer video about it, but it's just probably easier to whip something up on the cell phone here and give you guys just a really down and dirty idea of what I did, and then I'll add links in the description to the light, to the mounting bracket that I use, kind of to the wiring and everything. And yeah, I mean, so far this light is sick. Like my helmet, like I like to have helmet lights because they, at least when you look, like say if you're bushwhacking or something and you look this way, the light goes with you. Whereas when it's on the handlebars, it's not as good for that. But if those battery packs die, you are basically left without a light. And so last night I actually ran this, my battery packs died on my helmet lights, and I ran this just exclusively, and it was plenty bright enough to still have a lot of fun. So here's what I got going on. This is a Night Rider LED. It's called a side shooter. It's kind of a cube. It has a pretty like narrow beam angle, but the flood spill off on the sides here is actually pretty decent. Pretty pleasantly surprised. It's 3,500 lumens, so it's bright as hell. And then basically what we did is I mounted, you can see, we just got a piece of aluminum angle iron. So the mounting bracket that comes with the light is this one here. And then you just mounted that, we mounted that to a piece of angle iron. And then that angle iron is mounted just to the front handlebar bolts. I don't know if that's like sketchy. I'm sure there's gonna be people that are like, oh, that's sketchy, you can't do that. But yeah, I have no issues, and it's pretty clean. Like it looks pretty nice. When we were looking at mounting it, we talked about, you know, mounting it down here and talked about like cutting this out, but ultimately I just wanted something that was like easy to take on and off, and this setup is pretty rad. And then, so yeah, that wire basically comes out of there, down underneath, and we kind of end up with one of these style plugs, which, yeah, I don't know what they're called, but basically just plug it in and out. And then the on and off switch is just this little guy here. It's pretty simple, nothing crazy. I think, yeah, you can basically find these on Amazon or wherever, and you know, you could mount this kind of anywhere you wanted. But this is nice and easy, just quick and simple. Yeah, and then I just run the wires down under the seat, and they come out just from my air box in there. And then you can buy basically these battery mounts for a drill battery, and it's a way to basically run a drill battery directly underneath your seat, and you just drill the mounting plate right to the seat. And I don't have it set up super clean, just I got my wires kind of taped together right now. And then from there, I'm running these Milwaukee 18 volt batteries, and yeah, they're pretty rad. Like I'd say I probably get about 5 hours of use in cold weather. But yeah, they basically just snap in like that, and then there's your light. So the only real things that you got to do to make this work, I mean, obviously this requires a little bit of handiwork. There's a ridge on the seat base that kind of gets in the way, so I ended up just getting a chisel in and kind of trimming that up in order to mount that. And then there's actually a ridge right in here on your airbox that gets in the way. Just these batteries are pretty like deep, I guess that way. And so this ridge was getting in the way and making it a little challenging to get the seat back on, so I just got a chisel in there and kind of clean that up. But yeah, I don't know, if you want to run a light on the YZ250X or YZ250, I mean, if you want to run a light on any bike that's not a bike with a headlight, I think this is a pretty cheap and easy way to do it. And like I said, I don't think you need to run like the specific type of battery. I think they make those mounts for all kinds of batteries. So that's how I got it set up. Yeah, let me know if you end up setting something up like this yourself, and I'd love to see what you got going on. Thanks.